when I come to this group, I feel like I'm connecting with everyone's energy, and it's elevating mine. And it made me realize that, I'm sure probably half of you know this already, but I'm just realizing that this may be what's happening, that all of us who are going through these Kundalini awakenings are connecting with others and helping to raise the vibration. I mean, I really felt it powerful in the past few days, or past few times we did this. So that's great, and interesting. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that. I'm very interested in this. Yeah.
Definitely. So we all radiate our vibration, our frequency, our energy. Our auras are always radiating. And everybody, even people that aren't spiritual, you hang around somebody who's excited, you feel it. Hang around somebody who's depressed, you feel it. Some of us are more sensitive than others, but in the most simple way, we can all pick up on when somebody's in a bad mood, right? You don't need to be an empath for that. So we're always radiating. So that obviously applies as well here to the spiritual awakening process. As we begin to expand and our auras begin to shine brighter, you could say, our frequency begins to rise. We begin to radiate and emanate. And this is actually a scientific thing. If you look at the electromagnetic field of the human body, in particular the heart, there's a very massive electromagnetic field that each person is radiating from the heart. And so when a person is nervous system, which I would imagine is all of us at different degrees, when an individual's nervous system is saturated with what we may call that Shakti, that spiritual power, that spiritual force, that spiritual energy, now that begins to radiate in a very powerful way. And what's interesting, and I'll be honest, it's so fascinating to me, is that this is not limited to just being within someone's physical vicinity. When you connect on a digital call here, it's very palpable. Some would say on a logical level, we are not actually connecting here. These are pixels on my screen. But yet the spirit, the intelligence of consciousness, I don't know what it is, can still recognize that each one of you is a human being, and I can still pick up on your energy field. I can still pick up on the collective field that we are all, resonating here together, despite it just being pixels on my screen. It's very interesting. I had an experience where I was watching a talk, a great spiritual teacher, David Sparrow. He was giving a talk on YouTube. And I'm watching him on YouTube, and suddenly I see this huge purple aura around his figure on YouTube on my phone, and it's bleeding off the screen. And I thought, this is incredibly interesting. One, I'm seeing this guy's aura. This is pretty cool. Two, why is it floating off the screen? Like it's like the screen is not just a piece of glass with pixels. It's like I'm actually connecting with him in person. So I would say that the spirit is not stupid. It knows that we're people, individuals here connecting, and it's giving us the opportunity to connect as if we were in person. Now, maybe if we were in person, it would be even more palpable. Maybe not. Maybe we would be distracted by one another, and sitting here by ourselves in our room and just looking at the screen, we're able to actually relax more deeply. I don't know, just some ideas. But yes, the energy field is a very powerful component to pushing this process along. This is why you don't necessarily need literal teachings, literal answers, literal books. You don't need any of that. Just sitting in the presence of others that are going through this is a powerful transmission in and of itself. And we can know that, yes, we are also able to receive the transmission from others. Maybe you're feeling it together on this call with us all here, but we're also able to transmit to others as well. So for me, I can have some conversations over text, and I'm picking up things from other people through text message, and they're picking up things from me. You can know that when you connect with somebody and they don't have anything to do with this stuff, if you're relaxed enough and Shakti is flowing through your system, you can know that if they're ready, they'll pick up what they need and they'll get what they need, and we can move on. And that can help us also to relieve some of the frustration when people aren't willing to listen to our words. Listen to me talk about this thing called Kundalini awakening. It's the snake energy and the chakras. And they're like, what are you talking about? We don't need to talk to them. Just be in that place where you're quiet and the energy's flowing. And like, you can look this up. Science shows the electromagnetic fields of our bodies. We're always communicating with each other through these different ways of exchanging information. So yes, it's a real thing. Yes, it is a very important part of why this is able to, you know, happen so fast. We don't have time to read all the books anymore. Just meet with one another. Things get exchanged. Insights happen. It's very powerful.